2nd, 2022.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, as you can see, I'm completely decked out in my Santa gear because today is the last day of Jingle DBS's belt. But that's for another show, yeah? So, my name is Alison Monrose, and I want to say a pleasant good morning to you all. It is the festive season, so you know that's all about giving back. But before I get into all that good stuff, let's take a stop at the news desk for this morning's headlines.
Good morning. The Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority, ECTEL, has reiterated its commitment to ensuring that consumers in member states have access to affordable and reliable communication services in 2023, despite many challenges.
In 2023, we hope to have more representatives from the NTRCs and ECTEL staff who continue to work together to ensure consumers in our member states have access to affordable and reliable electronic communication services despite the challenges. We also look forward to welcoming partners from other like-minded organizations that we have not yet featured.
The 5 member states in which the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority, or ECTEL, operates are St. Lucia, Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts, Nevis, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In other news, the Ministry of Health is expressing fresh concern about the perilous and perennial habit of skipping medications over the holidays.
From the staff of the Pharmacy Department, we want to thank you for allowing us to serve you throughout the year. And though there were many challenges, your patience and support were deeply felt. Do enjoy the festive season and remember to take your meds as usual as we look forward to a bright and prosperous 2023.
Every year, scores of people on purpose or unknowingly fail to take their prescription medication, and health officials have been underscoring the importance of adherence to medication plans. The St. Lucia Fire and Emergency Services is appealing to St. Lucians to exercise caution over the holidays in order to prevent loss of life or damage to property.
In relation to fires involving cooking, the fire department urges the general public to take reasonable measures to reduce their vulnerabilities by not leaving pots unattended or in the care of children. Keep the stovetop clear of towels, mittens, or anything that is combustible. Avoid the use of water on fires involving oils or fats, or attempt to pick up a pot on fire. The latter can be safely controlled by shutting off the stove's burner and smothering the pot with a suitable lid.
Already for this year, the fire department has responded to 711 fires, of which 98 were structural and 29 electrical. Finally, the government has announced new extended shopping hours and public social event hours for the Christmas season.
Monday 19th to Saturday 24th December 2022 until 9 p.m. Tuesday 27th to Saturday 31st December 2022 until 9 p.m. For malls only, Monday 19th to Saturday 24th December 2022 until 11 p.m. Tuesday 27th to Saturday 31st December 2022 until 12 a.m.
The Prime Minister and the Cabinet of Ministers have also approved the extension of closing hours for public and social events from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. at Rodney Bay, the town of Groseley, and other locations approved by the competent authority to accommodate celebrations during the festive season from Saturday, 24th December 2022 to Tuesday, 3rd January 2023. Those are your top stories. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, news team, and don't go too far because we'll be right back. Alright guys, so as I said earlier, this season is all about giving back. So we have Nakina Fadle, who is the owner of Free Squared, and her collaboration with Donata School. So let's check it out. Morning everybody, I am joined here with Nakina Fadle, who is the owner of Free Squared. So how are you doing this morning?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing lovely. Now, we love to hear that people are doing good, especially around this Christmas time. Now, tell the people a little bit more about 3S Squared.
We are a locally owned food and catering establishment. We offer a range of cuisines. We try to utilize more local food, local ingredients, and incorporating a lot of international influence and flavors, trying to give persons just a different take on food. Our tagline is local ingredients, global flavors, where we believe our food allows you to sort of travel the globe based on the incorporations, the sort of accompaniments that we do, the various spices that we use, the way we pair certain things. Yes, so that's a bit about 3S Squared.
All right. Now, as we are in the Christmas season, do you have anything special for this season?
We do like traditional St. Lucian Christmas treats, if you will. So we have black cake. We do a few interesting breads for the holidays. We do sorrel. We have spice rum. I think you'll do enjoy it at DVS.
Yes, we do.
So that's pretty much what we're doing for the season. We also offer catering, so a lot of establishments have booked us for the holidays, for parties, family gatherings, stuff like that.
Okay, so a little birdie told me just not too far ago you said or you collaborated with the Donatus School. Tell us a little bit about that collaboration.
I did. It was a really fulfilling experience. It was actually through a feature on DBS back in October when we did that Creole special, and a student who saw the show, she was so excited about the breadfruit tacos. And she spoke to the facilitator of the culinary program at the Donatus School, who contacted the owner of DBS, who then got in touch with me, and I was like elated to go in. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the best thing ever. And it was a really enlightening experience. I think there's the perception that persons with disabilities are very limited. And it's quite the opposite. I was so impressed with what I saw. The experience was amazing. And to me, she's like a chef in training. So I would really hope that she has the opportunity to develop more. She has a significant love and passion for culinary. She was able to summarize what she saw from start to finish, almost as though she came up with the recipe herself. I call her Chef Tony. It was a really good experience. The other students, of course, participated, they observed and so on, but Tony was a lot more involved in the whole process. She did a lot of the prep. She knew exactly what she wanted to do, and she was very meticulous, very organized, and it was really an eye-opening experience, you know. So I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to do that.
Now, speaking about it, it is the Christmas season. You know, we want to give not only of our time and energy, but we want to share that joy and that cheer with everyone. Now, also in December, we observe, yes, Wednesday of persons with disabilities. So it is amazing to see that you got that opportunity to share some love and to share some of your knowledge with those kids, because I know it is this time for that, and I know it touched them in ways you never even imagine, because I know a lot of people who are disabled, so I know it touches them so much more than it would a regular person. Some people cannot see exactly what they are feeling, and we might think a lot of the society believes that they are not able to do a lot. But seeing that you could see Chef Tony's abilities and seeing that she could have done all what you said she could have done, it was honestly amazing. Just hearing it from you, seeing the pictures, seeing the videos, it's like, wow. Honestly, I would have loved to be there, but unfortunately we couldn't have been. But I'm sure, are you going to do anything like that in the future?
We generally do a lot of outreach. We assist with the children's homes. We try to do our part in helping any way that we can. This was a new opportunity, partnering with a different organization, if you will. And we're actually expected to go back in the new year. We're supposed to go back because she wanted to make the breadfruit cheesecake, and she also has a birthday coming up, and she asked if we could come back and maybe bake cakes or something. And I mean, it was, like I said, such a fulfilling experience, and I think a day off would be cooking at the kitchen at the Donatus School. Cooking in the kitchen, sorry, at the Donatus School. Yeah, but we do a lot of outreach, and I don't think person should wait till the end of the year to sort of give back. Anytime you can, whether you can afford it, you can give your time, your knowledge, just sit and listen. Stuff like that is giving back, and I think we should all do our part like all year round, not just wait for the holidays.
I completely agree. Now, Chef Tony was very brave to reach out, and she made the first step. So I'm hoping all the other children who have passions or see someone that they really aspire to be like, I hope that they have that same confidence to reach out, because I'm sure a lot of people will not turn them down. We, especially this time, I know around Christmas time, everybody's heart's getting a little softer. So, this is a perfect opportunity to start reaching out to more people that could do a little more throughout the year. So I want to say thank you so much for...
One thing I would like to add, though, I think persons should be a bit more open and receptive to persons with disabilities, because it doesn't mean that they're incapable of doing things. I actually have family members with disabilities, and it's impressive to see the things that they do, and they don't allow their disadvantage to sort of get in the way of having a sort of normal life. So I think it's not just giving back and stuff, but people need to be more open and receptive and allow them to do a lot more, give them the opportunity, because we all need an opportunity.
Exactly. So with that being said, tell people how they can contact you if anyone else is interested in your services or seeing any of that extra footage you have.
You can contact us. Our telephone number is 758-723-7050. We're on Instagram and Facebook, 3S_squared, SQUARED. 3S_squared on Instagram and 3S_squared on Facebook, and of course our telephone number. And watch DBS. You should see us somewhere on there.
So again, I want to say thank you so much for opening your heart, opening your mind, and taking that opportunity, because I know you made her so happy. And just to make one person happy, to me, that's a win for the holidays, or win for the entire year, if you will. Especially around this time, this is just the start of something so much bigger. I can just see it happening, but I'm going to wait for all the results to happen. So again, I want to say thank you for joining me here today. And guys, I'll see you in just a little bit. Guys, so for number 2, we have Juanita Brittany Sexiest, who is the founder of Go Feed My Lamb Ministry Incorporated. So let's see what they were up to last weekend. Good morning, beautiful people. I am joined here with Juanita Brittany Sexiest, who is the founder of Go Feed My Lamb Ministry Incorporated. Now, how are you doing this morning, Juanita?
Good morning, Ali. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm amazing. Now we are in the spirit of giving. We are in that festive season, although that spirit should not be only here around Christmas time. It should be here around the
year round.
Year round, exactly, precisely, year round. But I think a lot of people's hearts grow a little bit wider on Christmas celebrations. So, tell people a little bit more about Go Feed My Lamb Ministry Incorporated.
Go Feed My Lamb Ministry is a non-profit organization. We are now 6 years in the making. We're all about feeding the less fortunate, trying to make life a little bit more comfortable for them. And that's what Go Feed My Lamb Ministry Incorporated is all about.
Okay, so a little buddy told me on Saturday 17th, you did something amazing in town. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, yes, on Saturday, it was our annual hamper distribution and Christmas brunch. Every year, well, for the past 4 years. The first 2 years, we didn't have anything. For the past 4 years, we've been doing this special event for them around Christmas, where they get a food hamper. Every person receives a food hamper, and they have this special brunch. So it's from about 10 o'clock in the morning to 12 in the afternoon, where we just have fun, celebrate, and have a good time.
Oh, that is so sweet. And I know the people really appreciate it. So what was the feedback like?
overwhelming. Oh yes, there were lots of people at the City Hall on Saturday, and honestly, I never expected to see so many people. We were expecting 100, perhaps 120, although we catered for 150, but there were much more than that, a lot more than 150 on Saturday.
Okay, so you see, you are touching so many hearts out there. Now, I know you don't do it alone. So tell the people a little bit more about your sponsors and who help you along the way.
Good morning. We're here today to present a printer and scanner to Go Feed My Lamb Ministries. This ministry is synonymous with providing support and like meals, as well as food, clothing to underprivileged individuals in our communities. I believe that the printer and scanner will go a long way with assisting the ministry with their internal work with the ministry, and actually developing the ministry in the way that it needs to be done.
Go Feed My Lamb Ministry Incorporated, we'd like to thank our sponsors and our volunteers. Okay, we'd like to say special thanks to the Castries City Council, Caritas Antilles, Eugenia's Delight, Sol Isil Limited, Cots St. Lucia Limited, Lucilec, Excel Signs, Marcy Stores, Tenderoni, Andres Dental Lab and Samuel's Ministries, DBS TV, KFC, Blue Waters, Ramco Chowmin, Tom T's Tool Rental, Danny's Trucking, Ferrans Foods Products, Archie's Bakery, Ramco Plastics, Xavier's Bakery, Eden Styles Merchandise Printing and Customization, TM Antoine Chambers, and also special thanks to my prophet, Pastor Sean Jules, Sir Jerry George. Let me tell you, this man, I didn't even know. This man has been with this ministry from inception, doing all the background work. And sometimes when they put in the background, they don't get recognized. Yes. But I'd like to say a special thank you to Jerry George, Miss Monica, Quenisha, thank you so very much. And to all the volunteers who came out on Saturday to assist us with the distribution, and all the volunteers who came out on Saturday to assist the ministry, I would like to say a special thank you. A special thank you to my family, especially my husband, my backbone, who was always at my side, my pillar of strength. Thank you so very much, honey. Thank you.
So you see, all those people came together to create such an amazing event, because I know it touched a lot of people, especially around this time. We want to stretch our hands for those people, help them out in any way, shape and form. So I love how your ministry has been doing this for 6 years. Not only just the specialty that happens closer to Christmas, but the entire thing. 6 years. That is a long time to be doing something. And I want to say thank you on behalf of everyone in St. Lucia. Thank you, because we need people like you, especially now. Post-pandemic, it has been rough on a lot of people. So the little groups that are showing their faces now, I want to say thank you to all. So I want to say a special thank you to Juanita, Brittany Sexies, for reaching out to all those people and staying committed to them. Because I know it is very easy to leave them alone or forget or be so busy with your rest of your life. But I want to say thank you for that.
Thank you, Ali, for having me. And again, I'd like to say, for those people who didn't get the opportunity or the chance to give, we are continuing. Every Saturday, we are feeding the less fortunate, so it's okay to reach out. You can reach me on 488-9036, 728-9297, or you can email gofeedmylambministry@gmail.com. Merry Christmas, everyone, and I wish you a bright and prosperous 2023.
And with that, guys, I'll see you in just a little bit.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Alice Corner, the show where I teach you some fun DIYs that you can do at home with your family. So today is the 22nd, so I had to come in with one last Christmas craft just before we close the season. So today I'm going to be showing you how to create a very festive ornament. So let's get into what we need for this craft. So of course you need your ornament, preferably plain. Mine has a little design, but that's okay. But we want it clear so we can see what we're putting inside. We also need some water. I have some oil in here. Now I've gone ahead and dyed it. Just know if you're using oil, you need to use some oil-based products so it mixes completely. And whatever glitters you're deciding on. Now I have a few things. I have some gold foil. We'll see if I go to use them or not, as well as a dowel that I'm going to be using to mix everything together. So let's start. So first off, we need our ornament. So once you've gone ahead and clean out the inside like I've already done, you're going to put it to the side. Now, ensure your ornament is clean. You don't want anything. Yes, that's a more effective way of putting your ornament. So once you have taken it apart, it's time for you to prep your two liquids. So I'm using distilled water as well as some oil. You can use mineral oil, vegetable glycerin. There's so many things you can use, so try your hand at everything. So in my oil, I'm going to be adding some glitter because I think it will be, better, bigger, better every day. Yeah. So I have a few different shades of green as well as a yellow just to complement the season. So I'm going to just add a little bit of each. Right, that's one color down. That's the second color down. All right, so once you've gone ahead and add all your glitter, you're going to take your spoon or whatever and mix. Now, once you are done with that, it's time to add both your liquids to your mixture. So first off, we're going to start with our water, as water is denser than the oil. Now mine is a little chilled, but you should use room temperature water. Now for the oil. Now once you are done with that, we are going to seal it tightly. Now if you don't plan to ever open this ornament again, ensure you use glue to ensure there's no leaks. But now, once you are done, this is your final product. So yes, it will separate and you can just shake it up and then it's all mixed together. So it's just a fun interactive ornament, and I think it'll be fun for all the family because kids like something to look at, something fun, and just to see that they could create a whole heap of ornaments that is just for them. Now instead of using the oil, if you use the glycerin, it creates more like a lava lamp type ornament. So that is also another good option. Now, once it has settled again, you are able to shake it up all over. Now, mine may look a little cloudy, but it's just the coldness of the water. So I hope you enjoyed this craft, as it is something that you can do around the Christmas, and it's a great thing that you can add your own ornament to your tree. So I want to say thank you for joining me here today, and I'll see you next week Thursday for another Ali's Corner.
All right, everybody, that brings us to the end of our show. So that just shows you this season is not all about getting, but it's about giving. So ensure that you give with your heart, give with your soul, give with your mind, because you know it helps someone, and you want to ensure that you share some love, some cheer, some joy this Christmas season. Now guys, I want you to go out and have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow bright and early. Bye.